What up, what up, what up? Alright, I'm gonna write the topic. The topic is we're all suffering in some way. Be kind. You never know what somebody else is going through. Okay? Alright, let's pin that. Beautiful. Just gonna wake the body up. Very simple exercise. Just slap your body. Just hit all the meridians, all the acupuncture points. Awaken everything. The entire body is connected. The entire body is connected. So wake your body up. The topic is suffering. We're all suffering in some way. If we're all suffering in some way, we must be kind to one another. You want to join the chat? I'll let you in. I'll let you in a moment. I got you. But what I want to say, read that pinned comment there. That's the topic. I'm in a lot of pain today. And we could say it's physical pain. You could say it's physical pain, but the thing is, all is mental, right? All is mind. So any physical pain that I'm feeling is a manifestation of the mind. If you're listening to this right now, just get up, stand up, start slapping your body. Everyone just start slapping your entire body. And we just all together wake up. We got Mitch, the Mitchuation in the building. I miss you, bro. Sheesh, we gotta get on a call. It's been too long. We got a lot of good people. We got Carrie Ann here. We got Nick, brother Nick. What up? We got Will. We got C Styles. What up, my brother? Everyone, just get up, start slapping the body. It's the bioenergetics. We gotta wake the body up. You know. What does this do? I didn't even really talk about it. You can look up what's called paida, or I'm not even sure to pronounce it. Paida, lajin. And you can get an actual little slappy do thing to slap your body with, so you can get the back and whatever. But this is ancient Chinese medicine, where we're loosening up the lymph in the body. We're just waking up the whole body, waking up all the cells, activating all the energy channels. Oh yeah, hit the face a bit. Right here on the cheekbones. This is a very powerful space. Just stand there and just tap the cheekbones. You can go as hard as soft as you want. You can even just rub them, but I like tapping. I like slapping. Like, I like to put some force into it. Even just hitting this one spot. You know what this does? This activates a whole energy channel. It goes like this, up the head, down to the shoulders, all the way down the body, down the legs, and out of your second toe, grounding you into the body. This is called the grounding thump. This is bioenergetics. We're going to go a little bit into this stuff in the conscious spirit work course. So, before I say too much today, I just want everyone to just slap the body. Everything, every single part of the body. Let's just loosen up this fucking emotion, this heavy shit that we're holding on to. Fuck. Let it go. Maybe let out some screams if you want, if you're in a position to just, woo! You know? You don't gotta hold on to this shit your whole fucking life. And that brings me to the topic. What I really want to talk about is don't hold off on your healing. Like, I'm just seeing this pattern in my life. In particular, where it comes to this back injury I'm suffering from. You see, I'm wearing this fucking thing right now for my back because I was hit by a car back in 2017, and it just blows my mind that I still have to bring this shit up. I still gotta think about this shit and feel the effects of it. Like, goddamn, you know, you would think, you would hope that you would have healed it already. You know, my whole lifestyle is healing, reducing inflammation, yet why am I still in so much pain with this back problem? And the answer is quite obvious, because I've put off the healing of this back problem. That's the thing. Like, when this accident first happened back in 2017, I was still in college. I was like in my sophomore year of college, right? So everyone coming in, just please don't watch me slapping myself. Get up and slap yourself. Like, slap the whole body, please. Just go for it. Every inch of the body, I want you to slap. What's really great, you can get on the arm here, in this spot. Hit that shit hard. Woo! Get it red. Get the blood flowing. We're loosening up the pain. Wholeness, darkness. This brother Trey, you know all about this. He knows all about the slapping. If you want a human design reading, hit up Wholeness, Darkness. Wholeness _and_ darkness. Hit him up if you want the human design reading. I like doing the same thing on here on the leg. These are all key spots. We got lymph nodes all over the body, the neck. Yep, the neck is a great one. Under the armpits, slap the shit out of the fucking armpits. Yeah, honestly, if you slap someone else, like, you're doing them a favor. So, let me get back to the topic, guys. I'm just gonna keep slapping because it's feeling great. It's feeling aligned. Slap therapy. Anyone joining in, slap yourself. The topic is to not avoid your healing. Don't avoid it. Don't let it sit. Don't let it fester and get worse. Your body is super intelligent. It'll tell you right away when something's wrong. And the more in tune you are with yourself and the body, the more capable you will be able to hear those signs and make the moves to start your healing. So when I first got hit by the car in 2017, I was still in college. I was going to college upstate New York, Oneonta. And I couldn't get the proper treatment that I needed up there. I needed to be on no fault insurance. and I couldn't get that treatment up there. So I had two options, which is fucked up. It shows you how fucked up the health system is in this country. But I had two options, which was go to school and complete my degree, or stay home and get the right treatment. And so I'm curious, what would you do? What would you do in that position? We gotta remember, I was 19 years old. I was only 19 years old. So what do? Do you complete school? You know, I had scholarships and shit. I had grants. If I left, I would have lost them. Would have lost a lot of money. So the option was get the right treatment or continue school and not get the treatment. And so I finished school. And it was great. It was beautiful. I don't regret that. Beautiful experiences with beautiful people. And that caused me, to get more into yoga, which, keep slapping. That caused me to get more into yoga, and then that led to going to India and the breath work, and here we are now. So it's all very divine, but it's just to say, like, this is the pattern. There have been other times since then where a similar thing has happened, where I'm really not liking this light behind me. It's too much. It's too much, guys. We gotta turn that off. All right, that's better. Okay, that's better. If you're coming in, keep slapping. I don't have a disease. I was hit by a car. I have slipped discs in my low back and my neck. But again, I manifested that. I manifested getting hit by a car because, one, where was my awareness when that happened? If I was hyper aware, if I was in the moment, if I was with the breath like I am now, that would not have happened. I would have fucking jumped over that car. I would have jumped out of the way. Yeah, slap the booty too, slap the back, like, get the whole body, my friends, please. Continue slapping if you're just coming in. We're doing slap therapy. We're loosening this energy up. So, again, the point is, don't let it fester. If you have some sort of problem with your health, don't wait. Don't let it get worse. Let's get deep. Let's go deeper. So, I completed school. And then it was like, okay, I need to work now. I need to make money. I need to support myself. My parents are expecting me to, make money and make moves and whatever. I'm just trying to make music. I'm like, fuck all this shit. So I start working as a waiter. I'm on my feet carrying shit. And it wasn't just, waiting tables, just carrying chairs, carrying tables. Like, it was at a catering hall. There was a lot of movement all day. I'm on my feet. And not before long, I started to feel the effects of that. That was not helping my body heal. And I was starting to get more treatment, physical therapy. Like, I was getting some massage therapy. But they don't really fucking know what they're doing, any of these people. They, like, I don't want to say any of these people. I don't want to speak down on anybody who's doing their job and who's trained. But it's just like, they just had me doing stretches that I knew already. I was doing yoga on my own. I didn't need to go to fucking paida physical therapy to heal me, because they really didn't know what they were doing. The massage therapy provided the most relief, but the insurance doesn't cover the massage therapy. Like, the thing that was the most useful for me, they didn't cover. So that's money out of my pocket for healing. And then again, it comes to, like, you start to think about money. You start to think, like, oh, I need to save this money or whatever, like bills, whatever, things are going to come up. Like, why would you ever put money before your healing, you know? It's crazy. Because money comes and goes. But your body, like you're in this body for life. Money comes and goes. But you are in this body for life. So you better treat it like something that really matters. And it's crazy. I went to a ton of different doctors. And, they all say the same shit that, you're going to be stuck with this. Eventually you might need the surgery. You're going to, need epidural injections. I don't want any of that. It doesn't align with that with what I believe. Not with what I believe, with what I know to be true. I'm not injecting shit in my body. The only thing I would inject in my body is my own evolved Orin. Maybe that's the key. Inject Orin into my spine. The stem cells to work, right? Maybe that's the key. Let's try that out. He said nope. I don't know, man. There's stem cells in there. With the right intentions. So I have a Post-it note here on my wall. It says, "My spine is aligned, my discs are hydrated, I am flexible, and I feel amazing." And I read that every day. But, it's more than that. I'm realizing now. So anyway, the reason this comes up right now is because I have like a regular calisthenic workout that I do. I do, pull-ups, I do push-ups, I do squats. That's like my main, like 3 times a week. I go for this calisthenic workout. Keeps me fit, keeps me feeling good. I do a lot of other things. I like to climb trees. Haven't been doing that as much because of the back. I like to run. Again, haven't been doing that as much because the back pain. Swimming is pretty good for me. Yoga, I can pretty limited with the movement these days because of what happened. But today, I was just doing my regular workout. And the last set of squats, on like number 20 out of 50, I felt it in my back. Like I really felt it. And I was like, oh, I'm stopping, And then I lay down on my yoga mat and I'm just really feeling it. I'm trying to stretch out, but I'm really feeling it. And, I'm really blessed. I called the massage therapist. She's all booked out till like the end of the month. Really blessed my sister. I laid down. She took some oils, put them on my back with the massage gun too, just going. And I've been icing it all day. I've been drinking a lot of turmeric and leafy greens for the inflammation. But the point is, there have been many opportunities where I should have been getting regular treatment. And I just kept avoiding it because I was prioritizing other things in my life. Like the first one, like I said, was I was in college and my only options were to either finish school or come back home and not finish school and get the right treatment. I decided to finish school. Another thing that happened was just this past year, I found this new chiropractor who had a table that you lay on that kind of like stretches your body out. And he had these like special electrodes that like send this shock into your body that was supposed to help. He had all this like super advanced technology, I guess. I don't want to say super advanced, but just not the regular chiropractor, right? But it was super expensive. It was like $2,000 for like 10 treatments. And so I did it. My mom covered it. I'm really blessed. My mom covered it. And I will pay her back on that. But then my family decides to move. back in November, they sold their house in Long Island. We come out here to Pennsylvania. And I have to stop the treatment. Finally, I find something that might help. It's a new treatment, but it's super expensive. Again, money comes into the issue, and we're moving. It's 4 hours away. There's no other person doing that type of treatment except for this one guy. There's one other person in like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is not much closer. So again, it just became like prioritizing other things in life when I should have been treating the issue. So again, guys, if you have some sort of health issue, your body is telling you, don't wait. Don't let it get worse. Because I'm in so much pain today, right? And in this moment, standing up, I got my back brace on. I'm talking to you guys. I feel energized. I feel great. But literally, like, I sat down for a moment before, and I stood up, and it was like the sharpest pain in my back, like brought tears to my eyes type of pain. But this isn't to complain. This isn't to say, oh, poor me, pity me. This is my manifestation. I created this. The brother says he understands the sciatica, the back pain, you feel me. It's rough, it's brutal. And look, I'm about to be 25, but I'm so young. I'm a little kid at heart. Like I just wanna run and climb and jump and roll and, you know, I can't do that. I can't do those things right now. I gotta be super careful. Gotta be super careful with my back. That changes the way that I move. And what's wild is I'm still in this court case with the person who hit me. The Allstate. Fuck those motherfuckers. No, it's all love. Because they're just doing their jobs. Everyone's just doing their jobs. Everyone's just going with the motions. It's not personal. But yet here we are. 4 years later. 4 years later. It's about to be 4 years in, what's today? The 9th? 10, 11, 12. It happened July 12th, 2017. It's about to be 4 years. We're still in this court case. So again, it shows you how fucking slow and ridiculous the healthcare system is here, and why I do not trust these motherfuckers. I do not trust them at all with anything they tell you about health. And it's not just me. I've seen it with other family members, how, you know, I mean, medical malpractice killed my grandma. Medical malpractice killed my grandpa. Medical malpractice killed my grandpa on the other side, and grandparents on both sides. Medical malpractice is the cause of their death. But they'll never say that. But you gotta understand, we are amidst the biggest genocide of all time. Between the food they feed you and the drugs that they give you as the solution to the sickness that they caused with the food they fed you, to the indoctrination and propaganda in your education systems and religious systems. It's the biggest genocide you've ever seen, because nobody has to die from any of these sicknesses that people are dying from. It blows my mind that it's not common knowledge that viruses have not been isolated. The virus is your body's response to all the toxins within you. You know what a virus is? A virus, it's an exosome. What does that mean? You're filled with toxins, and so your cells collect the toxins into a little ball, and they shoot it out to dispose of it. And guess what? When you have a lot of those coming out at the same time, you get symptoms. The body creates mucus to push it out. But what if you just keep piling shit into your body, toxin after toxin every day, day after day, and you don't give your body a break? What happens then? How can that mucus get out? It gets clogged, it gets stuck. It clogs your organs up, and it dries, and it hardens. It becomes what they call plaque. Same shit. Plaque is hardened mucus. And guess what? Guess who loves that mucus and who loves that plaque? Guess who loves it? Who loves that environment? Parasites. Causes an overgrowth. Bacteria are not harmful, but too much is harmful. So if you create the environment internally, they're going to love it. And they're going to eat you from the inside out. But they won't tell you this. They won't tell you this in school. Because again, who's funding the schools? It's the same people funding the companies that are giving you food, fake food. It's the same people that are funding the drug companies and the research that they do, the science with a big dollar sign as an S. This should be common knowledge. If I say this, you know how many people get triggered? We're in this little community, we're in this little bubble, we all understand. Some of you, this might be new information, but you're open. At least you're open to hearing it. If I go on my Facebook to all my my old friends, that old community, you know how triggered they get? They think I'm crazy. I'm like, do you realize this is like real science? You realize this is real, like, there's actual scientists all around the world, like millions of scientists that would speak on this. Yet they'll call it quack science. They'll call it pseudoscience. The real pseudoscience is that money-funded shit. Don't get peer pressured by these people. These are weak-minded people. They're not willing to look deeper than what they've been told, what they've been indoctrinated to believe. We're all suffering in some way. Be kind, because you never know what somebody is going through. We're all healing something. So I wasn't planning on making this a super long live, but the real message is, don't wait. Your body is always giving you signals about what's going on inside. That's why we're doing this juice fast right now. This back pain is why I'm doing this juice fast right now. My hair thinning since I was in college is why I'm doing this juice fast right now. Because I was literally told from a young age by my dad that I was going to lose my hair, that I'd be bald at this point. Because of genetics. Hell no. They want to ignore the epigenetics. They want to ignore the new science. They want to ignore that the laws of the universe, that your thoughts create your reality. Proven over and over and over and over again by all of us. I've been told diabetes runs in my family, so don't eat too much fruit. That's a funny one. That's a real funny one. Don't eat too much fruit. They be afraid of the fruit sugars, as if it's the same thing. You know, these people need clown cars. If you want to help out any of those people, you know, get them some clown shoes, clown car. They can all roll up in together. You know how freaking misguided you gotta be to think that fruit, the most natural thing that we can be eating, isn't good for you? I mean, come on. Your body loves it. Or this one. This one really triggers them. Why am I glowing more than I ever have? Why is my skin clearer? Why is my hair growing back? Why is my colon cleaned out? Why am I still building muscle? Eating like how I'm eating. Answer me that while you're whipping in your clown car. That's what I want to know. Because the proof is in the pudding. And you look at this community and you don't see sickness, you see healing. And that's two very different things. I don't get sick. I heal. As soon as you tell yourself I'm getting sick, you know what that does? You know that all your cells heard that? And they start to operate as if that's the facts. Your cells hear you. Who do you think you are to your cells? Who do you think you are? You're the oversoul to your cells. You're God to your cells. Your cells are working for you. They love you so much day in and day out. They don't sleep. They don't stop. Ever. Self-care. That's why they call it self-care. You're caring for yourselves. Selves. The universe is fractal. The universe is fractal. You are a cell, a self made of cells living inside yourself. Did you know the earth is your body? Did you know you're walking around your body right now? And that everyone that you see is another cell in your body? Every tree, every blade of grass, every insect. So if you have parasites within, as within, so without, right? As above, so below. So where are the parasites out here? Do you see them? I see them. They walk around wearing masks. They walk around wearing double masks. Oh God. Oh God. They're not breathing. They're not breathing. You gotta be hijacked by parasites to think that you need to cover you. That's not your thoughts. Hell no. So yeah, we got straight up parasitic entities. Here's one. I got this from Taylor Budd. Colonizers. Colonies of parasites in your colon. That's the hip hop. That's the wordplay. You eat colonizer food, and you feed the colonies of parasites in your colon. People talk about freedom, liberation, and liberating themselves from the system. And they're eating colonizer food still. Meat and starch. Your ancestors were not eating this shit. Not like this. We go far enough back, we weren't even eating. We didn't have to. We knew we didn't have to. We knew that the food was a drug. We knew that this was entertainment. You pick an apple from a tree, that's drugs. You ever bit into a fruit while on a psychedelic? I remember being on some acid, biting into an apple, and it was a freaking orgasm in my mouth. Oh God, oh God, that's so good. It's so good. Because when you're in that psychedelic state, you're getting a glimpse, a sliver of a glimpse of what you actually are. That's why they're so powerful. They remind you. They remind you who you are. You know that state that you get to in the psychedelic experience when you've broken through that really tough anxiety part, and now you're just in eternal bliss and you're like, I don't need anything? That's the closest you've been to you. Imagine being in that place all the time. Imagine being in that place where you literally do not need anything besides breathing and nature and sunlight. You're there. It shows you your true nature. It shows you your potential. Does anyone else forget to breathe? This is why we do the breath work. To remember. Remember to breathe. Everything we've been told is away. Your organs were not created for digestion. They can digest food, but that does not mean it's their primary function. Your organs process all densities of light. Your organs all correlate with different emotions. This is their primary function. The orchestra, the orchestra. It's a symphony. Your whole body is a symphony. Everything in your body has a unique vibration. Can you be silent enough to hear it? Can you be silent enough to hear the symphony that is your body? Your teeth, their primary function is not mastication. Your teeth vibrate. Your teeth allow you to sing. Your teeth correlate with all the organs. They say that we're made in the image of God, right? Or that maybe God is made in the image of us. I say that we are God. Like, you are, like I said before, you are walking around inside yourself. Like, you're walking around in this body. It's quite a mind fuck. Like, we literally just zoomed into the fractal. Zoomed the consciousness. Hyper-focused this light into this. So that you could come down here or in here and do the work that needed to be done, because obviously there's some sickness, dis-ease is occurring here. The fact that any of us are suffering proves the imbalance. Now, I always say the universe is in perpetual balance. It's very paradoxical, guys. Hang with me. We're gonna sort it all out. We're gonna sort it all out. We're going deep tonight. I didn't know we were gonna go this deep. Since you set me off. Just because something appears to be imbalanced, are you seeing the whole picture? Do you see the whole picture? How could you possibly know? I always like to come back to the mantra, the Om Purnam mantra. States that everything is perfect. You can take the perfect from the perfect. What remains? Perfect. Take the infinite from the infinite. What remains? The infinite. You can't subtract infinity from infinity. It is balance that we came down here to fix the imbalance. That is part of the balance. That's part of the universe being in balance. Part of the universe being in balance is that there are going to be things that need to be tended to, that need to be fixed. What do you guys think? I was thinking about making some shroom tea tonight for the new moon. You just reminded me. Some shroom tea with some cacao, a little cinnamon, or lemon maybe. No, not lemon with the cacao. That's not good. But, what are we doing? We're doing some shroom tea tonight. We're going deep. Feeling cold. Might be a thing. Not like a big dose, a little bit, a little micro. That's enough. Just breathing with it. I might take a bath. Soak this body. Some Epsom salts, some oils. Yeah, let's get it. Love is real. Believe in love. Alright. We went all over the place. I don't even know. What do I title this? So for anyone that came in later, like the main reason I went on this live is just to say that I have this back injury. I've been avoiding healing it. Even though I do a lot of things for my health. My whole day is self-care. What I tell myself. Right? I sleep on the floor. I know that's good for me. I do a lot of breath work. I know that's good for me. I do a lot of stretching. I'm grounded in nature. I'm getting sunlight. Eating the hydrating foods. I'm on the liquid diet. or liquid livid. Doing all these things for my health. But too proud to go get help from someone else that I need. I need the massage therapy. I'm in pain. Why would I'm so tight. My whole body's all tense. With all this stretching, all this breath work, like, come on. My back needs it. I do Reiki on myself, but why can't I go get Reiki from someone else? Acupuncture. The Joe Dispenza meditations, whatever it takes, I'm willing to do it. I'm so tired of it at this point. I don't need to like run away from healing this anymore. And I know this applies to every single person. Like, we all have something that needs to be healed, and in some way, like, we're avoiding that. Too proud to get help for it. There's somebody out there who's got a piece of the puzzle for you. I had a powerful psychic reading a few years ago, and I was told that part of the reason I feel drawn to traveling the world is that past versions of me, past incarnations, I've left clues for myself all around the world. I mean, that's so apparent with my trip to India. So much was answered there. But again, so many more questions. So I know I'll go back there. And yes, you have to trust the process. You have to trust the process. You got to know that this is divine. And like I said in the live with Level Mind, with Victoria, I know I will heal this. I know I am healing this. And I know that I manifested this because I've been saying for years that we can heal anything. And like I said, it's, for me, mentally, I can wrap my mind around reversing a disease, but in mending a physical thing in the body, that's the one that trips me up. How can I rehydrate my disc and get it back in between the spine and get the spine realigned? How do I do that? Because that's all that needs to happen. And when you put it like that, it's pretty simple. And maybe all it takes is the knowing that that's already happening. Right? You know, I'm thinking, if you ever watch Doctor Strange, I gotta go to freaking Kamar-Taj. Mentally, I gotta go to Kamar-Taj and find the ancient one who can teach me to conquer my mind in that way. There was the guy in the movie, he was paralyzed at the waist down, and he was able to heal himself. Should have been impossible scientifically, right? Doctor Strange, his hands were totally destroyed, shaking, never performed surgery again. And then he leaves there with, becomes a sorcerer. I see you pulling up with the B.O.B. quote, "The body can overcome anything. Fuck what a doctor say." Yeah, B.O.B. is great. I love his music. So, all of this is to say that you can heal anything. And you will heal everything. Because I know I did not come here. I did not come here to freaking get hit by a car and call it quits. Hell no. That happened for a reason. That pushed me in a direction of self-healing that I don't know if I would have gone in if that didn't happen. That changed everything. That I could have died then. I could have been paralyzed. Much worse things could have happened. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what happened. But it's okay to have these moments. Because when I was lying down on the floor and my sister was helping to massage me and I wanted to cry. Because not because of the pain, not because of the physical pain, but because I'm like, why? Why did this happen? Why me? But then it reminds me that there are people suffering much worse things. Much fucking worse. You know, I've always found this interesting. When I go to see these doctors and they ask, what's the pain level? What's the pain level? You know what my mind can think of? Like, I can think of the most horrible pains possible. Like, getting your skin scraped off by a razor or, like, burning alive. And I'm just like, how do I bag the, what's the word? How do I say what the pain is on the pain scale? I've not felt the worst pain. I don't know. There's no number to quantify this pain that I feel. Like, if we're really talking about, if we're really having this broad scale of what's the least amount of pain and the worst pain, then I'm at, like, 0.1. Because I can imagine things that are so much worse than what I'm going through. But yeah, I can't tell the doctor that. Doesn't help my court case. Right? So we go from my scale. What's the least amount of pain that I've felt and the worst pain that I felt. That's my scale. That's where I go from. But I recognize there's much worse. It could always be worse. And it could always be better. But are you willing to surrender to right now and still have gratitude? Somebody said I should freestyle. I want to know who's got bars. Who's got bars for me? Like straight up. Who's got the bars? Who's gonna come on here? We definitely need some background music. In the Yoga Sutras, in the 8 limbs of yoga, we have, in the niyamas, we have what is called Ishvara Pranidhana. Ishvara Pranidhana. This means surrender to God. This is before we even get to the asanas, to the pranayamas. Before we get to the levels of meditation. Surrender to God. whatever that means to you. Some people get triggered by the word God, but you can't look at this world and see all the patterns and see the beauty and not suspect something divine at play. Like I said, you are the God to yourselves, to yourself. So can you surrender to yourself? Can you allow your cells to heal you, to regenerate you like they are meant to do? And what it takes is to get out of your own way. And that's why we're doing this fasting. To give the body a break. A well-deserved break. I'm going to play you guys something I just recorded yesterday. Press 1. Press 1 if you want to hear the song. Press 1 in the chat. Press 1 to go deeper. If you want to hear a little glimpse of something I recorded. Press 1 to go deeper. I want to know that we're all on the same page here. You want to hear some music? Bless, bless, bless. Look at y'all. A lot of ones. I'm thinking I'll call this one Free. So this next, I'll put you guys in a little bit. This next project is, there's 2 projects lined up right now. So the first one, I'm going to market it as a mixtape. Because, we only have 2 minutes remaining. Hell. Alright, I'm just going to play it. Let's go. You'll find out when it's time. Let's see. We got 2 minutes. Yeah. This ain't off the top, but you know it's from the soul. In this moment, I just know that I'm gon' let it flow. Any way that it's gon' come out, I'm gon' let it be. I don't need to be included in your fantasy. What you do frequently will become your frequency. In the mountains, I was searching for my destiny, but the guru said to go back on the family. Spread the message that I learned until I'm finally ready to return and learn the message from the source. No distraction, no reaction, let it run its course. Feel the prana in my nadis, energy is clean. I don't need to eat or sleep or drink, so now I'm free. Free. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, we're so aligned, this is how my vision came. I'm integrated in my aura, there's no one to blame. I'm creating my experience responsible. Stepping deeper into progress so I do not hold on to people or attachments that would weigh me down. Breathe the healing light directly from my higher ground. This is energy in motion, I'm expressively stating that you do not owe me any fucking thing. The truth, it doesn't mean for me when I let go. Thinking that I'm going crazy, that's adorable. I'm the prophet of the century, if you can see. This the promise to the people, I'ma set you free. Free. Yeah.